What's up, Admirals fans? It's a little bit before game time. That means it's
Tito Time.
Tito.
Yes, sir.
Extra innings last night, an 11-inning walk-off win by Jordan English. Your thoughts on pulling that thing out?
Well, you know, it's kind of funny you asked that because we've had a lot of away games, so you know we're always the team hitting on top of the order, on top of the inning on the ninth. So we haven't had a lot of home games, and I was talking to Gonzo last night before having I don't think we've had a walk-off win yet. Excuse me, and he said, I think we have earlier in the season. I go, well, who did we play? Who was it? He goes, I think it was Justin James.
Justin James against the Pacifics. Yeah.
Okay, so we had one, and I didn't recall. But last night I think was a little bit more.
It was a little
more dramatic.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and that was the game where the sprinklers came on out in left field.
Oh, that's right.
That's the clock struck midnight. Exactly.
Yeah.
And that was the last time I was on the PA, in fact, too. So you're always worried about the jinxes, and you had one last night. No, I have
yeah, exactly. So no more PA speakers. We don't need another X-rated game.
So Tito, there was a moment in last night's game. I got to ask you about this one. You got bases loaded, nobody out. And you had a couple of guys who were maybe better at bunting than hitting. You didn't try to squeeze there. Your thoughts on go ahead and just trying to let them swing?
You know, it's like you never know what happens with a squeeze play.
Okay.
You know, I mean, especially in a game like that. I mean, these guys are young still, and you know, you put too much pressure on a squeeze play, and who knows can happen? A pop up, a double play. You get yourself out of inning in a worse way. So you just try to let them put the bat on the ball, and you just play the odds, and the odds at this moment win in our favor.
The other moment in that inning, still bases loaded, 2 outs, you pinch hit Isaac Weinrich, a bigger left-handed type of guy who had a single earlier in the night, though he had been struggling and has a banged-up wrist. You went with the right-hander Matt Streich, he struck out. Your thoughts on going to that move there?
Well, I was watching the game from the 5th inning, and I had a feeling that there was going to be an opportunity for Streich to hit for Weinrich, and I kept with my gut feeling, and I just, at that moment, thought it was the right moment to do that. It could happen either way. You could say, well, Weinrich could have struck out at the same time. But the problem at that time was for me that the momentum was building, and he has been struggling lately. He's batting like 200, maybe 180 at the time of his plate appearance, or it would have been his plate appearance. So I went with the odds and with Strike, and he just couldn't get the job done. I think he was just a little anxious. Okay. Swung at the first pitch down low and away. Same thing, second pitch, and then he put himself in the hole.
Do you feel like, along those lines, you're growing as a manager as this season goes on? I
do, you know, and there's a reason to my madness, and what I mean by that is I'm watching, I'm learning, as you said, and what I'm really doing though is I'm preparing myself for later on in the playoffs, so I know what to do at those situations, who I can put in that can handle the clutch situations.
Tito, thanks for your time as always,
You're welcome.
and good luck tonight. Thanks for tuning in.